you are a very active sports fan, but skateboarding definitely is not your cup of tea, right?
It's really not my thing.
What kind of research were you making into all those? Your character seems to be so like, have you read this Tony Hawk's book 300 times like he did?
I had to read it a few times because, as you know, the Tony Hawk character in the books talks in lines from his own autobiography. So this book I read 2 or 3 times to find parts that could be used.
Did you practice actually some half-pipe things? Or?
Absolutely not. Have you ever stood on a skateboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
you
was
feel
scary.
as though you're about to break a bone at any second.
Ligament.
No, it was internet and reading, and when I'd finished, I gave the book to somebody who knows a lot about it.
Did you actually ask for Tony Hawk's permission? Like Tony Hawk himself, his name is already a trademark, like you have video games and all kind of stuff. Like...
Well, what happened was, first of all, I thought when I conceived the idea of the book, I thought that it would be a footballer, something I knew something about. But the more I thought about this, the more it didn't seem right to me, because the relationship between young people and football is very different to what it was when I was a teenager. It's much more kind of corporate and Nikeized, and I think that maybe a cool 15, 16-year-old would not want to talk to a footballer in this way. And then a few years ago, I was sent by my American publishers a big poster of Tony Hawk, and in this poster he is holding a copy of High Fidelity. And I didn't know who this person was, and I said to my American publishers, you know, why have you sent me a poster of this man on a skateboard holding my book? And they said, well, this is kind of a big deal. Tony Hawk was asked by American libraries what his favourite book was for a poster campaign, and he said it was yours. So this was how I first knew who Tony Hawk was. So when I was thinking of the book, I went back to this idea that it would be a skateboarder. And then, because I knew that he knew who I was, I did approach him before I began the book, said, this is what I'm thinking of doing. If there's a problem, you know, just tell me and I won't do it. I'll think of something else. But in fact, he couldn't have been more generous or more friendly.